Hello guys, it's Johnny time and welcome to another decentralized finance tutorial. Today you will get master and learn about the DeFi protocol Apollo DAO on Terra Luna Ecosystem. Apollo DAO is one of the yield optimizers and auto compounders, very similar to DeFi Finance or Auto Farm if you're familiar with this kind of protocols from other chain, but this one is on Terra Luna Ecosystem. So if you want to learn what it is and how to compound and create auto compounding yield farming on Terra, if it's Mirror, if it's Anchor or any other pylon protocols, then make sure to watch this video and become DeFi masters here with me. Also consider clicking the subscribe and bell notification button so anytime I post this kind of educational videos you can get notified and watch them while they're hot. Also check out my other videos about Terra Luna Ecosystem if you want to learn more about this ecosystem. I have playlists for every blockchain, every ecosystem, every category, so you can watch them from in the link in the description below, just from the suggestions tab here. So make sure to watch and become DeFi masters here with me. Also, we have this new Discord community, so if you have any questions or you just want to learn new stuff and get a notification about cool stuff going around in DeFi, different opportunities, or maybe you want to DM me, I will be very active there, so make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description below. And now, without further ado, let's get started about Apollo DAO. So Apollo DAO is a yield optimizer and auto compounder in the Terra Luna ecosystem, very similar to DeFi Finance protocol and Auto Farm and Yearn Finance, and this is basically on Terra Luna ecosystem. So if you want to maximize your yields and auto compound them, if it's on Mirror or Pylon protocol or Anchor or any other token on Terra Luna ecosystem, you can use Apollo DAO for that, but it has more feature rather than Vault and auto combining, so watch it to learn what kind of features it has. So maximize your yield management platform built by DeFi users for DeFi users. And if we scroll down a little bit, let's see what kind of things they have. So the maximum returns, optimal auto compounds on arbitrary yield farm rewards, automatically increasing deposited assets while farming additional rewards in Polo token. So they also reward you with a Polo token, the native token for this kind of decentralized protocol. And also basically if you have liquidity pool tokens and you're getting rewards, let's say in Mirror, so the smart contract is gonna automatically sell the Mirror tokens and get more liquidity pool tokens. So it also reduces your exposure to the farming token and also increase your equity in the liquidity pool and farming tokens, and that's how it's compound the interest automatically. Complex strategies plan and design for complex vault strategies ranging from UST yield aggregation to Luna strategy utilizing multiple vaults to maximum returns for airdrops. So they have different vaults that are optimized to, for example, catch Terra Luna ecosystem airdrops by utilizing the assets in a way that the chances of winning an airdrop will be higher. Secure vaults built in Rust from the ground up. So Rust is the programming language that is being used to write smart contracts on the Terra Luna ecosystem, and it's from the ground up, so it's not like some kind of fork from another project. They build it from scratch. There are disadvantages and disadvantages for building from scratch, because when you fork from an existing project, you know that this project had audits for the smart contracts, and if you build it from scratch, it's basically like reinventing the wheel. So again, there are advantages and disadvantages by building it from the ground up from scratch. With constant focus on safety and security, all vaults are fully audited before release. Lucrative bounty program launching soon. So they say that all the contracts and the vaults that are written in Rust programming language are audited before they're released and in production mode. And also they offer a bounty program for hackers that will try to exploit and hack those smart contracts, so they want to make it more secure. And it's integrated, of course, with Terra ecosystem, Terra Swap, Anchor protocol, and Mirror protocol. And yeah, they have a DAO. So it's basically they have the DAO Apollo token, where using this token you can vote on governance on the governance and proposals that are being launched. You can make your own proposal, or basically that's basically what it is. This is the war chest, so this is the governance pool for the DAO token, and TVL is around $70 million in the protocol. So now let's get into the app and see what kind of features it offers us. So as you can see here, under the vault section, you have different vaults that basically you can basically add liquidity for different tokens attached to USD. If it's Mine, Anchor, Apollo, Mir, AMD, which are the stocks, synthetic stocks from Mirror protocol, and you can basically deposit your funds into the vaults. Another cool feature is that you can enter any vault with only USD, so you don't have to buy the other token. If it's, let's say, for example, Mine token, the smart contracts of Apollo, automatically you just deposit USD and it will automatically buy 50% of your USD. It will expose you to Mine token and add the liquidity and deposit into the vault. So this is super cool user experience and easy to use for users. So if you want to participate, you don't need to do a lot of different steps. You can just provide USD and the smart contract will do everything automatically for you, buying 50% the other asset, adding the liquidity and staking it into the vault. And you can see right here that there are very nice yield here on the vaults. You have Mine USD 192%, Anchor USD 172%, Apollo USD 133, Mir, AMD, Tesla, etc. If you compare it, let's say, to Mirror protocol, so if we go to Anchor protocol, for example, you can see that the APR is 114% per year, which is quite decent. But if you actually compound it and add it here on Apollo, you're gonna get 172 APY because your rewards are gonna get compounded automatically. The same as Mirror, if you stake it here in the long fund, you get around 32%, but if you compound it, you get around 43%, which is 11% more. And this is basically how it works. If you want to stake it, you basically can just, let's say you want to add liquidity for Anchor USD, you can just click here and then you click deposit, you choose the asset. You can choose between USD or Anchor USD liquidity pool tokens. If you added liquidity in TerraSwap or in Anchor, you can just add the liquidity pool tokens. But if you didn't, you want to deposit USD, you can just click here USD. And the cool thing is that they have the auto component, and also you get another additional reward of Apollo tokens. So it makes no brainer actually to stake here on Anchor protocol. When you get those extra Apollo tokens, why wouldn't you stake it here rather than here? So of course the TVL is lower. If you look at the TVL of Apollo DAO, it's like 70 million, and Anchor, of course, it's much more, 9 billion. So which means that more people trust or just basically know about Anchor protocol. But if you trust this kind of protocol and their smart contract, then you can get this kind of 51% additional yields in Apollo reward tokens. So if I would have ANK-USD, I don't have ANK-USD, I would deposit here in Apollo farm. It's not a financial advice, just because I want to win those extra 51%. Same goes to Mir USD, you get an additional 18%, and same goes for Mine, you get additional 57%. So this is quite good. And these are the vaults. You can see the different vaults. Now, if you go here to the portfolio page, you can see all your current holdings and current basically positions. If you have any asset stakes in the vault, you will see it right here under the portfolio. You can also use the swap feature in order to swap tokens from one token to another. Very, very similar to any other DEX, but actually it uses TerraSwap in the underlying background. As you can see here, also the liquidity that you are providing here and you're adding to the contracts, it's also TerraSwap liquidity. So the swap basically utilizes just the UX, but it utilizes the TerraSwap smart contracts in order to swap the AMM of TerraSwap to swap tokens. All the rewards will be under the reward section. So if you added liquidity or votes, or you have any extra Apollo DAO rewards, you'll get them right here. So actually the yields are being compounded, but the Apollo DAO token will be here in the rewards. Another cool feature that usually vaults and yield optimizer does not have is some kind of IFO, initial farm offering. So here under the farm farmers market, if you go to the farmers market, you have the opportunity to participate in a new tokens on launchpads and getting early new tokens and new launch on Terra ecosystem. So for example, you can see right here on the 16th of December, there was a sale of Angel Protocol token, the Halo token, and you can add liquidity and farm those Halo tokens before they even get circulated into the trading system. So you can see that people farmed around 40 million Halo tokens. Every Halo token is $0.05. And you can see people deposited almost $1 million. This is the average APR. So here you can read about the project that is being launched using the farmers market Apollo, and every once in a while they will launch and add new projects. And here, this is basically how it works. You have the different farms, but instead of getting those normal yields, you're gonna get this Halo token, as you can see right here. So you can, if you have liquidity provided in USD, let's say, and now you want to participate in a very cool, I don't know, launchpad or any project that's going to be launched on the farmers market, then you can withdraw your liquidity from the vault of USD and then deposit it here in the special Apollo's farmers market to get this kind of new launch token. In that case, if you, let's say, deposit USD, you would get 108% APR, which means, but you're gonna get it in a form of the new Halo token. So it gets you exposure to new launch tokens that might appreciate in the future. We know that usually there is a lot of excitement around new projects that are being launched in IDOs, IFOs, ICOs. So it might be a nice opportunity, and it's super simple. You don't need to go to any complicated steps in order to participate. You basically just withdraw your liquidity from the normal vaults and then you deposit it right here on the farmers market, and then that's how you can get exposure to this kind of new token. In that case, it was Halo. Probably next week there will be a new one. So this is basically what our Apollo DAOs. These are the different features that it offers you. A very interesting protocol in the Terra Luna ecosystem. You can see right now it's placed right here on the 10th place around all the other protocol with $70 million TVL, total value locked. So yeah, if this guide was helpful for you, please consider clicking the like button and subscribe and click the bell notification, so anytime I post more videos like this and you want to learn and get DeFi master, you can watch them as soon as possible. As always, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or even better, join the Discord community and let's talk there. We have a lot of members. The community is growing, and you have an opportunity to join to an early stage community that's going to be great in the upcoming future. So thank you so much once again for watching my videos and learning with me, in this case about Apollo DAO, and I will see you in the next tutorials. Bye bye.